Hi, this is Doug with Idaho MMA.com. I'm here with Louie Zamudio with UMass Martial Arts here in Caldwell. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it, Louie.
Thank you.
So now, Louie, let's talk about your start in martial arts. How old are you, and when did you get started?
Well, I'm 30 now, and I've been training martial arts of some type for about 26 years now. Nothing, like I didn't go through the belt system until I was a teenager. Mostly just my father. I'd get picked on a lot, as a kid. I used to come off the bus crying every day, and I was actually, training back then, but I never had the courage to defend myself. And then one day, 4th grade, some kid he hit me in the face, and that was it. It was like years of pent-up aggression just unleashed on him. So, and then I kept training like that for a few years. Junior high, I got into real bad trouble with the gangs, to the point that I thought I was gonna die. So my dad, he enrolled me in a school to actually go through the belts, like a traditional school. At the time, it was a traditional school. Sidekicks martial arts. I did that for many, many years. I actually got my first black belt through them. They helped me become a teacher, as a matter of fact. I did most of my learning through that school, at least the first half of my life.
So now you're going through school. Talk about what happened at age 14.
Well, when I was 14, for a while I've been doing tons of point sparring martial arts tournaments, all the pause tournaments, which are cool. I wish I could do them now, but I always wanted to do full contact. I'd watch Bloodsport and Kickboxer, and I just wanted to, kick someone in the face as hard as I could and see what happens. And then Chris Reyna told me about a tournament that they were doing up in McCall, Idaho. It was a full contact Taekwondo tournament. I went. Chris trained me. Ryan Narte, Master Ed Narte's son, actually cornered for me that day, and I took first in the tournament. I must have kicked this kid 15 times with jump spinning kicks. All kinds of crazy martial arts moves, but they were as hard as I could kick, and I loved it. And a couple weeks after the fight, I got this invite in the mail for the Junior Olympics, and it was nice. It was engraved. It had a little seal on it and everything. And the only thing I wish, that I actually went, because back then I didn't know anything about sponsors. My coaches didn't really know much about sponsors, and it was on the other side of the country. So, I was a kid. Nowadays, I wish I would have hitchhiked, but good times. Good times. That was my introduction into full contact, and since then I've had many, many more. So
you've had karate strike tournaments. You've had MMA fights. You own your own gym. We're here in Caldwell. It's your new gym here. Tell us about starting your new gym here.
Well, I've been teaching for many, many years. I've been a black belt for well over 13 years, and but I've always been teaching for other people. I've been I used to teach for Sidekicks for a number of years. I taught for empty hand combat for a number of years. Just always for someone else, and I always have my own ideas and my own thoughts about how I think martial arts is. Much more spiritual than how it's kind of been portrayed lately. And so I put together my own system, totally, from the ground up. I've been working on it for 13 years now. And finally, I got a huge chunk of it done, katas, everything, and I thought it was time to start my own school. So I actually, was very lucky. I found these guys. They Kratos Fitness, they teach out of the same building. They do CrossFit, and we share the place. They're excellent coaches. They're actually getting me in shape right now, and man, yeah, that's a workout.
Well, now that's a great combination. basically CrossFit and martial arts. I mean, it don't get much better than that. Now, you had mentioned that they're training you now. What are they training you for now?
Well, I should have probably turned pro about 10 years ago, back when I was young and spry, but I'm having my first pro fight on the 30th, so kind of took this one a little sooner than probably should have, but you know, I feel really good about it. I'm training every day now, 6 to 7 hours a day. I've already dropped 20 pounds. I'm expecting to drop another 20 by the time the fight actually comes. And, you know, I'm going to give this guy a run for his money.
So now that fight, that's coming up in about 30 days. And then, and that's going to be in Montana.
Yep, Helena.
And then, okay, now talk about what do you plan on doing with the sport after that fight?
Well, I've always kind of bounced back and forth with being like a leader for the state, because as far as like a lot of MMA and stuff is concerned, you know, the state's kind of in trouble. But the problem is just time. You know, it takes up a lot of time to do a lot of those things, and I do want to build my school above everything else. We're not just an MMA Muay Thai school. We're traditional martial arts as well. And I really want to build up my students, you know, build a large student base. So I really don't know as far as like that part of it is concerned. I do plan on dropping more weight. I want to get out of the heavyweight class. I'm sick and tired of fighting all these huge monsters, you know, 6 foot tall, you know, guys look like freaking the Hulk, and, you know, I'm 5'7", short little fat guy, you know, so they're trying to get back down to, I want to eventually make 170, so 5'7", I think it's doable.
So 170, and you're about 282 now. So
282 now. I was about 310 about a month ago.
Hey, I want to see it. I want to see it. I mean, we're going to be here when you hit 170, and so you're going to be fighting, hopefully a pro at 170. So you're going to continue to do your training, continue to train kids in your martial art, and that's exciting. I mean, that's exciting for Caldwell and for all the people involved. And, you know, I want to thank you for your time. Is there anything you want to say to anybody out there?
Just like my fan page on Facebook, and I don't know, let's go from here.
All right. Well, that's Yumas Martial Arts. We're here in Caldwell, 115 Plymouth. It's easy to find, great location.
Right below Canyon Hill.
Right below Canyon Hill. Wish you the best of luck in your fight in 30 days, and I'm sure we'll chat soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.